What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
BlueNote. Hello. It is Guy, the White Blues fan, along with
Justin Eagle Eye Scott.
Justin Eagle Eye Scott. Yes. Welcome. I am back in the great Aloha State. I got to tell you, I'm not feeling the best. I went from when I left St. Louis on Sunday morning, it was 40 degrees, right? When I got to Denver that afternoon, 12 hours later, it was 85 degrees. The next morning, it was 40 degrees. When I got to Hawaii, it was 85 degrees. So I went from 40 to 80 to 40 to 80 in 2 days. And, obviously my body's not handling it well. So I'm going to do the best I can today. I missed most of the Edmonton game. I landed like during the first period, right? By the time I got my stuff and I got home, it was in the middle. It was 2-0. And I think I just gotten home when they scored the first goal and was able to turn it on. And I didn't get to see Devo's first goal. But I did get to see the game winner, or not the game winner, the tying game. I didn't see the game winner. I was trying to get unpacked a little bit. The boxes I'd sent had come in too that day. So it was a little bit of a heavy thing. And then I found out when I go to start my car and that it's not running right. And it's pulling to the right. I guess before I parked it, I caught a curb or something, took a huge chunk out of the tire and messed the alignment up. So $800 later, it's getting fixed now. So if I drop out early today, that's why.
Yeah, man, oh man, what an experience you've had. For sure.
Well, let's see who we got here. We got Aaron Nels. Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? We got Ashley, the slap shot, saying, let's go Blues. Hey, Ashley, welcome. Jason, well, here's why we see if the teams learned anything from shutting down the McDryburgers. Jason, you read way too much in the little things sometimes, man. To me, it's one game. It didn't solve it. No, it really. We'll talk about this a little bit, but everybody's acting like, the earth shifted its rotation because they won a game. It didn't solve anything. The problems are still there, right? The problems really are still there. And I don't know if Devo's going to change all that. I like that he's here. And I told you originally, remember, up in Vitali's Hideaway, the season preview. What did I say? Devo should stay or he's going to be up early, right?
Yeah.
So that Wendy's saying, hi, guys. We'll get into that. I'm sorry. It's guy intensive right now, but it's quite a weather coaster, bud. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah, me too. My ex flew to Colorado for work, took only hoodies, and it was 70 when she arrived. Yeah. Aaron said, living the dream. I don't know about that, Aaron. I know. The Oilers have proven for the last 3 years they start late and figure their game out in late November. And that's kind of a true statement, right? Let's get into this a little. Go ahead, Justin.
I mean, the thing that, like you said, I don't think it's anything groundbreaking. I mean, when you look at the Blues, right? So Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers, they beat us in the season series last year. But I mean, if you look at it, the stats show that the Blues have always played Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and the Edmonton Oilers really well. They always have. Despite them scoring and getting on the board sometimes. They're one of the best teams in the league at stopping Connor McDavid. So, I mean, although this win was fantastic, it is not groundbreaking. I do think, though, that it will give St. Louis some momentum, and I think we do start to see that shift because I think the Blues were playing this wasn't a game that the Blues just played well. Sorry, what'd you say?
Okay, I'll pick it up later this evening. Thank you.
This one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you good there, guy?
Sorry about that. I had a phone call. I'm not going to be able to finish. I have to pick my car up by 6 o'clock, and the show's 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. So maybe I get through the third period, but I don't know. Right?
Okay. But like I was saying, the Blues play the Edmonton Oilers really well, and that's always been a thing. The Blues are one of the best teams at kind of containing McDavid in a way, even though he does score points against us. So, I mean, this win is not groundbreaking by any means because I know the St. Louis Blues can beat the Edmonton Oilers, but I do think that this win does give them momentum heading into the further future here. As for this game, it was a great game. I mean, it was a fantastic game. I mean, they played such good team defense in this game. And the Blues were playing good. I thought the last 2 games before they played Edmonton were good games. Like, those are games that they should have had better luck in. They should have came out with wins in those last 2 before they played Edmonton.
Yeah, I'll kind of agree that there was a game. The game we saw, they should have won. However, there's still the things that, and I know everyone thinks that I'm so negative. So it's not that I'm negative. It's that I'm looking at I'm looking at everything, not just wins and losses. I'm looking at what you're seeing on the ice. And one of the biggest problems last year was effort, momentum and effort, and the lack thereof. And I'm starting to see that again this year. Like I told you, I sent you out. I said I think we should maybe do one of our TikToks on the top 3 things that are wrong with the Blues, and one of mine is the chemistry from last season is not there. Am I wrong? And Wendy wants to know if you want to let him hop on with us. What do you say?
I mean, you can hop on, Wendy. I don't have any issue with that.
Yeah, Wendy, you should have the link. If you don't let me know, you couldn't hear my conversation on the phone, could you?
I did. Yeah, I did. That's why I was asking you what you were doing or if you were good because I could hear you. Yeah, so that's why I was.
I had it muted.
Yeah, I heard you. So I was like, "Guy, are you good?"
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huh. That's really funny because the mic's muted.
Well, that's what. Are you sure you're plugged into the right mic?
Yeah, no, I only have one mic on.
I don't know. That's weird.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Huh. That's absolutely ridiculous. Considering that the mic was off. I wonder if this has got the wrong mic on. Hold on a second. Give me. I see Wendy there. Oh, that's why. Ha 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 ha. Well, that's why. There we go. Yeah, so the reason you can hear me is because I was using the computer mic instead of the soundboard. I want to try this again real quick.
I can't hear you right now. I don't know if you're.
Yeah, there we go. So that was the problem. You guys heard something you weren't supposed to. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I was just wondering. I was like, "God, are you good?"
Hey, Wendy. Well, I thought I was muted, so I was giving you the signal when you was on. Hey, Wendy, how you doing, buddy?
Doing all right.
Right. I know you're happy that we suck at the moment, but I don't think it's gonna last. What do you think about this, Justin? Having Ashley Jones on it, our first intermission. I think I'd really love to hear that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, any fans welcome. I mean, that's what we're all about here. You know, trying to get more interactive, especially during the intermissions. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, we'll bring Ashley on. Great, we can hear a guy fart even when it thinks it's muted. Well, now you can't. I didn't realize that. So the way StreamYard works is video and audio are separate, and you choose what it is. And usually when I have it on the road, my sound machine, it automatically clicks the mic and the audio to that. Well, it didn't do that. It left the mic on the computer mic, you know, the one that's automatically with your computer, and then did the audio through the machine, and that's why when I thought I was muted, it was still coming through the mic. Sorry about that, Wendy. Yes, Ashley, we will see you at intermission. So what I was saying earlier, you must be happy now that we kind of suck.
I mean, it's nice to see.
Dude, I don't think it's going to last. Do you?
They
look like they don't have good chemistry on the ice. That's their problem. So and their goaltending's not helping you guys at all. So,
well,
no.
I'm not as down on the goaltending as everybody else is. Yes, there's been some bad goaltending.
We're giving up 7 against the Hawks, and Bennington giving up just 1 in that game.
Well, okay. Hawks 24, 25, right?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Hawks 25 years old.
I mean, the case in point is the goaltending has to be better. What you saw in that last game, I love Jordan Bennington, and Jordan Bennington's been the better goalie of the two. But look at the last game against the Edmonton Oilers. That was the Jordan Bennington that we expect to see. That Jordan Bennington was confident in the net. That Jordan Bennington looked solid all night. He let up 2 goals. He looked solid all night, though. You know, it's okay. I think from a fan's perspective, people don't want to call out the goaltending, but it is okay to call out the goaltending. When your goaltending is not playing well, it is okay to say that. Like, they have not been playing well. And it shows the Blues, like you were saying, Guy, I don't think that this streak of the Blues being bad is going to continue, because I think the last 2 games before Edmonton and the Edmonton game, the Blues have been consistent. They've shown effort. They've been getting their chances. They've been all over the ice. They just have not got the result that they would have liked in the last 2 before the Edmonton game. So,
hey, do you see this? Matt Lowe says you and Justin were on the pregame on FanDuel, and it was funny. Was that me kissing the statues, Matt Lowe? I think it was.
Oh, was it on this pregame? I wasn't even watching.
The Vancouver one.
Oh, in the bank, yeah. I figured we would be. I wish I would have said that to my mom, who was recording it at the time, and she doesn't watch the pregame.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we probably were on the pregame. I just didn't get a chance. I may have to go back and see if I can find it on. So I'm not sure if when they do the commercials and that, if I do it on ESPN, if they show the local stuff. So I may not get to see it. I might go back and try and look at it for the Edmonton game.
We probably honestly, we were probably on the pregame quite a bit, because that wasn't the only time that we had cameras on us.
Yeah.
So
then we I don't know if you saw on the Halloween game, the 30th. We were on the Blues Twitter, the front page of Blues Twitter.
Are you talking to me, or are you talking to Wendy? because I was with you. So
I told everybody. Matlow says, yeah, you went to the statue and Justin was just there in his Woody costume. I was like, that's Guy. It's a ritual I do, right? And in fact, the cameraman knew me, and that's why he was like, as soon as I come around the corner, he was like, oh, there's my guy.
Yeah, too bad that ritual didn't work out too well for us this trip for you.
Not this time at all. It did not. Wendy, where are the Blackhawks at right now in the standings? I honestly don't know.
We are 2 points out of a wild card spot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're playing good hockey every night. We have good goaltending and Spencer Knight and Arvid Soderblom scoring pretty well each and every night. Every one of their games but two have been a 1-goal difference for when it comes to the loss category. So the Hawks have played great hockey every game so far this season. Tonight, we're playing Vancouver for the second time this season. Last time we played them, the game ended in controversy. Bertuzzi would have had the game-winning goal in the game, and the refs decided to call goalie interference, even though he didn't even touch the goalie.
Yeah, I think
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that one.
I was pissed that night.
You guys should beat Vancouver. Vancouver is I don't even know the best words to describe Vancouver, to be honest.
Dysfunctional.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
Justin, John Hefner's got a question for you. He says, I made the Jumbotron. Did you? Did somebody in this podcast make the Jumbotron at a Blues game?
Yeah, you did.
Yes,
you did. You did. I didn't. So, yeah.
Well, that wasn't my fault. You could have got up and danced with me too. I was letting you have the moment, baby. That was all you. Right. Justin got the full Guy experience at a hockey game. Right.
Yeah, I got it multiple times, and we got some losses to share the moments.
Yeah, you know what? That's not. I normally don't see losses. That's what's funny. I don't normally see wins. That's the most losses I've ever seen. Like, I've got to go back 4 trips to combine the losses to get where I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I don't see many losses either. So that kind of shocked me.
Maybe you two together lead to bad luck for.
Yeah, maybe like 2 positives make a negative. So
well, but even the game that I went without him, we still lost. Well, let's see. No, you were at the home game. You were at the Chicago game. I don't think we went to. Did we? We didn't go to any games to get that. I don't think there was any game that I went to that you didn't go to, or was there one?
Yeah, there was one, the Detroit game, and you lost.
Detroit game, yeah, we lost that one. And then neither one of us went to the Utah game.
No, we were trying to, but no, we didn't end up going.
Yeah,
we replaced that with the
I ended up going up to Vandalia and had my best day bass fishing and actually beat Chris for a change. Chris isn't here. Chris got his wisdom tooth pulled out today, so I won't see him. Yeah, Ashley says every game that I've been to that Guy is at, we've lost. I don't know if that's completely true. I think we won one of them.
So you almost lost all of them.
Maybe.
Last year it took me till December to see the Blackhawks win a game, and this year I'm already with a record of games I attended. It took me till mid-December for them to win a game that I attended, and I'm a half-season ticket holder. So last year was rough for the Blackhawks. Yeah. This year, I already have a winning record of 3-2, but so it's been much more enjoyable this season, especially seeing one of the games.
And it's Chicago's been gutsy this year, and like you were saying, they were like in 1-goal games. But it's kind of interesting to look at because when you compare the Blues stats, like underlying stats, to Chicago's underlying stats, the Blues stats look better than Chicago's stats do, underlying wise. As for like goals for, expected goals for, goals against, like Chicago is doing what the Blues aren't doing, and that's capitalizing on finishing and putting the puck in the net because the Blackhawks are actually under the 50% mark for expected goals for right now. And the Blues are at 50, I believe. So the Blackhawks are just capitalizing on their chances right now, scoring wise.
Oh, excuse me. My nose is. Yeah, I mean, I can see a lot of that. So let's talk about the upcoming game. We got about 15 minutes before puck drop. Taking on the man, I'm just sorry, man. My head's just not in there. We're taking on the Washington Capitals. 6-5-1 with 13 points. At home, they are 3-4. The Blues are 4-7-2 with 10 points. On the road, they are 2-3-0. It will probably be Bennington against. My guess is I don't know who the starter is, and I didn't see it.
It'll be Logan Thompson.
It probably will be Logan Thompson.
I thought it would be Lindgren.
No, Thompson's the main starter, and
but Lindgren's a former Blue, and usually players against their old teams do really well. Let me see if I can pull something up here.
I mean, my guess, their starter is Thompson, obviously, but yeah, I mean, they could play Lynn. I actually don't know. Either way, both teams.
Logan Thompson.
Yeah, it's Thompson.
Okay. Well, either way, both these teams are like in the same pretty much spot right now. The Capitals are dead last in their division as well, the Metro. They kind of started off okay, I think, but then their schedule hasn't been too incredibly challenging, but they still have been losing games at a pretty interesting rate. Not surprising because I don't really know how the Washington Capitals were so good last year, if I'm honest, but I think it mostly had to do with the Ovechkin race or the Ovechkin chase or whatever.
Let's just tell you about the East. The lowest team in the East, the last place team in the East is the Florida Panthers. Their record is 1.
The Panthers don't have Barkov and Kachuk, and they were without Marchand for about a week and a half.
1. They are 500. They are 500 in the last place team in the East.
Well, and they just lost to Anaheim, I think 7-2.
Yeah, they got crushed in that game.
So yeah, I mean, I knew that losing Barkov and Kachuk would hurt them. I didn't think it would hurt them this bad.
In the West, they'd be tied with the Blackhawks. They wouldn't be the last place team.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we all thought the West was the best conference, and right now it looks like the East is, or at least in the early part of the season. That could switch, but that's crazy. Every team in the East is 500 or better. Every team. All right. I mean, say again.
Oh no, nothing. No, I didn't say nothing.
Batlow says the Caps have lost 4 in a row.
My thing with the Washington Capitals, they are without PLD. And also Dylan Strome, which last year Strome and Pierre-Luc Dubois were some of their better offensive producers on that team. Strome is the number 1 center there. Without your number 1 center, you're really putting in having to try and fill in for a spot at key spot on your roster. PLD is another top tier, like pretty much their number 2 center at points, but plays wing also. So you're trying to fill in 2 of your top 3 key players, and I think that's what's been hurting the Capitals.
Well, it looks like Strome was skating pregame, so I think he's in today.
I can see that. I can see that in a way, but I mean, I also look at the Capitals last year, and the reason that they were so successful was they had a lot of breakout years for a lot of guys. I mean, Alexei Protas was good. Connor McMichael. Some say the best. Some say the best Connor in the league. No, he was good, but a lot of their guys had career years. PLD was finally the best that he's looked in years. I mean,
It wasn't a
you look at how
influencer last year.
Well, here's the lineup for the Caps. Strome with Ovechkin and Boulier. I probably said it wrong.
Bolivier.
Okay. Yeah.
Anthony Beauvillier.
Yeah. McMichael with Protas and Wilson. LaPierre with Milano and Leonard. Dowd with Duim and Sulford. God, I can't pronounce names for shit today. And I don't even want to try their. I mean, I might get one of their defensemen's names right. Actually, I won't even get that one right because I don't know if it's Wah or Roy.
I think that one's Matt Roy. I think.
Oh, he goes Roy.
Yeah, Roy.
So,
I think.
to Harvey, and Carlson, to Charon and Roy,
Chikrin
and Van Riemsdyk, with Thompson in the net.
Yeah. Yeah. I look at their roster and I like I said, I still think to myself, I don't see the appeal, and they're exactly I don't think they're where I exactly pin them to be as of right now, but I knew that they would kind of come back a little bit because, like I said, a lot of their guys on their team last season had career years, and I just didn't see that happening again. So, as of right now, they're sitting 6-5-1, I think he said. So,
yeah, they're over 500. So, John Hepner, Kyle Mead, Alaska Kyle, Gabe Overturf, Ashley Jones, Jason Nichols, and Aaron Nels. They put them thumbs in the air and said they care. Thank you so much. Blues lineups. Give me a second and I'll get that. I'm kind of lost here today. Like I said, I'm fighting a cold. You got to forgive me today. I'm doing the best I can.
I know I put out the projected lineup. Pretty much nothing is changing on the defense is going to be a little different. Broberg will be with Parayko, obviously. Tyler Tucker will play with Falk. I think Cam Fowler will play with Mayu.
Okay. I'm trying to pull up the lineup now.
But everything for the forward wise. Oh, actually, no. Forward wise, Nathan Walker's in instead of Joseph.
Yeah. I was surprised they took Walker out of the last game. I mean, Walker is that fourth line. I mean, it's not the same without him in it.
Again, you say that, and I have been utterly impressed with what Bukestad has brought to that line. Bukestad's been good.
Right? He has. The obvious. I mean, it's been mentioned here. We got mentioned on Last Minute Blues podcast. Thank you for writing that letter. The only thing that I was, I don't want to say upset about, but kind of mystified, or they said we were out of Festus, and we're obviously not. But that's a minor thing, but it was the fact that they mentioned us. I didn't know you wrote the letter. I appreciate you doing that. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully we get some more viewers from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always been a fan of what they do over there, and I figured that hey, might as well just kind of throw out a question. They didn't read my whole email, so that kind of sucked a little bit because I had more in there, but. I do get it. They were on like a time crunch. I mean, it wasn't like a crazy long email, but, I just ended up, saying the thank yous and I even actually made sure to actually correct, about the whole Festus thing actually. So, we're good on that front, but I definitely appreciate those guys, giving us a shout out for sure.
Yeah. And again, it's a small thing. It's just, one of the parts, and again, I don't want you to take this the wrong way because I greatly appreciate it. But one of the things that makes this show different is the fact that it is based out of Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of got lost in translation a little bit. Wendy will be right back, I think. Did you and Justin see Devo's first goal in person? You guys go to the Edmonton game? No, I was actually in the air, and Justin was at home watching it. Right, I left.
Yep. Yeah, yep. I would have loved to have gone to that game, but I couldn't go to that game, and Guy, like you said, he was on his way back. So always that game, but that's why I won that game. We weren't there, so.
Yeah, no, I would have liked to have seen that. I mean, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Well, we did get to see the first game he played in. I think that was against the Vancouver Canucks when he got called up.
Yeah, well, and like I said, you knew it was, like you said, like I said, you knew it was coming. I mean, and you just knew that the Blues were eventually going to get the win. Like I said, he may not agree with me, but the Blues played the last 3 games. The Blues have played well and played consistent. They deserved. They realistically, the way that they played, they deserved to go 3-0 in the last 3 games, and it just didn't happen. But they have been building and building and building off of good things each game.
And I have seen that. I have seen some of that. I have seen the building. I said, right now, the number one thing for me is chemistry. It's not there. And in fact, it was something I mentioned to you at the very first or second. You and me went to one preseason game, right? And I went to a preseason game with somebody else. The preseason game we went to, it was the first thing I noticed. I said to you, the lines, they're not playing Montgomery offense. There's too many young guys. There's not enough regulars in this to be connected. And I thought, and I know you disputed, but I thought it looked like Kyrou didn't trust Suter at all. Suter or Joseph. I remember times where he'd look at Joseph be open, and he'd not pass it to him.
Well, I get that, and I remember you telling me that full-heartedly. But I mean, and now I'm looking at it, and like Kyrou shouldn't have any issue with Suter. I think Suter and him play well together. I mean, and it's shown. I think Suter's been really good. I think he's been one of the best players away from the puck, and I think he's been a smart player with the puck. I think he's been a very good player for the Blues.
Yeah, he has. He is starting. I mean, the chemistry is starting to connect, but shouldn't it have been there from the beginning? I mean, what happened between last season? Did that last-second loss destroy this team so bad that 6 months later, it's still eating at them? And that's what I'm starting to wonder.
I mean, you could say that, but I mean, also, I'm not going to sit here and blame Suter for that. Suter's new to the team. If there's any combination of players that should have been connected already, it's Holloway and Kyrou. Those are the 2 guys. The new guy is Suter. Suter is going to come in and he's going to learn the system and learn how Kyrou and that play. If there's 2 guys that you should be complaining about that need to be more connected, it should have been Holloway and Kyrou.
But have they been
not Suter? Like I said, I think Holloway has just I think he's just tried too hard. I think Holloway's he's just pushing too hard, I think. I don't get the feeling. I feel that there's effort there, but I feel like he's trying so hard that it's actually making it more challenging for him to get going than it is to, not get going, I guess.
Yeah. By the way, Wendy, I sent you a picture of you at the Chicago game. Did you get it?
No.
Look on Twitter. Back during the Chicago game, I sent you a picture. You were standing like 3 rows behind the bench, right by the tunnel.
Oh yeah, during warm-ups.
Yeah. I was directly across from you.
Oh,
Directly across from you for that. The Chicago game, see, a lot of people put that, and some of it, yes, I get it. Put it directly on Hoffer. And yeah, he made a mistake early and it unraveled him. But I put that game, I give credit to Chicago. I give credit to Chicago, and what a lot of people don't realize or understand, Foligno, right? Am I saying that right? Foligno, their captain, took a leave of absence. Is he back yet?
Yeah, he's been back.
Okay.
He's been back for a while now.
Day of the game, because his daughter was undergoing heart surgery. That team stepped up for their captain. That's what it was to me. And that's what it felt like.
I can see that, but I can see that a bit.
Hold on,
not really.
Go
I
ahead,
can
Wendy.
see where you're coming from on that point of view, but it also is the fact the Hawks just came off of their first victory of the season versus Utah 2 nights prior, and the team was playing great hockey as is. They had that momentum from that game against Utah, and then brought it down to St. Louis, and they continued to play the same style of play they were playing just basically 2 nights prior in the United Center.
Yeah, and I'll give you that. I will give you that, but I do think that they had a lot of it did have to do with them stepping up for their captain. It was an emotional game for them, right? They came in there and said, "This is a rivalry game, and we're going to play it that way." And in all actuality, I don't think St. Louis did.
There was also, after the game, if you saw any of the interviews that came out from that night, more of it was some of the players who played in the Winter Classic from last year took that as their chance to put some revenge on national TV against St. Louis.
Fair enough.
Like Frank Nazar was quoted, the Winter Classic painted a target on St. Louis. We have a nationally televised game. We're going to put everything out on the ice, from aggressiveness, speed, and putting the puck behind the net. That's how the Hawks viewed that game. They've been still pissed from the Winter Classic.
We just had puck drop, so the game is on. Okay. You guys are welcome to stay. If you want to pop off and come back at the intermission, you're more than welcome. We'll have Ashley Jones at the intermission also.
I will be back during the first intermission.
Okay,
Let's go Blues, baby.
Yes, sir. Wendy?
I'm hopping off.
Okay, I will see you later, bud.
Yep.
Bye now. Okay, you're stuck with me. Oh, Ovechkin's trying for, what is it, 900 goalies at 899? Let's say we can not let him get 900 against us. Need the boys to play good tonight for me. What do you guys think? Come on, man. The thing about this show is it needs your comments. If you're not commenting during the show, it doesn't work. I'm ahead of you. Sorry about that.
You got you mute. And I'm just bitching about people not commenting. No 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 no. Oh, Wilson got it right off the knee. Oh, right off the knee. That hurt. The good thing about Bennington and handling the puck is it keeps him in the game, right? It really does. I agree with that one. Jock says that couldn't happen to a better guy. Yep. Oh, my nose. Well, to the three people that are watching, I know one of them's Chris. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh. Well, I hope he's right about them being a playoff team come springtime, but they've got to turn a lot around to get there. Oh, almost. Nice tip in. Nice tip. I like that. Boberg almost put one in. Puck was on the edge. That puck's flat. It's in the back of the net. By the way, Jordan Bennington now has tied for the most games started by a goalie in Blues history. the next game he starts, he will break that record? I've been eating soup, man. When I get sick, I'm weird. I eat stuff that you're not supposed to eat, and it makes me feel better. I've been eating tomato soup and cream of mushroom soup, and I put milk in mine with cheese and crackers. Like that thing you're not supposed to have when you have a cold. Torp just leveled his Russian counterpart there. Countryman. Beauvillier, there you go. Oh, Thomas, you got to bury that. You got to bury that. You have to bury that. You have to bury that. Oh, nice forecheck there. Oh, wow. Bennington just got ran into. Oh, Sunquist is. Oh, Sonny's hurt. Oh, Sonny can't stand up. Oh, they're playing four guys out there. Sonny can barely stand up. Sonny is hurt. Come on, Devo. Good. I think Sonny got off the ice. Oh, Blues cannot get it cleared. Boy, this is bad. Wow, they can't get the puck out of the zone. Holloway 2.5, almost 3 minutes. Oh, wow. Just slipped by. And the Blues are going to the penalty kill. There you go. Caps to the power play. I hate that commercial. That woman's had so much plastic surgery done to her. Man, I'm lost. I'm lost. Shaggy! Shaggy, 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 Shaggy. Oh, when the Warriors going to help me out? I mean, I always see this stuff and I don't get no help. That's just me bitching. Cross check from Pareko cost is going to put him in the box for 2 minutes, which he needs it because he was on the ice longer than that. Pareko almost 3 minutes. Dvorsky almost 2 minutes 55 seconds. Got a Shag sighting. Shagalicious. Can we hold the grade 8? Nope. Wow. Well, he didn't get it, but Carlson, that didn't take long. Boo. Wow, that didn't take long. It goes off of Wilson. Yeah, good stick by Wilson there. I'll give it to him. Well, now can the Blues come back? Scary's here. We're in trouble. Pass to nobody. Scary. I don't see that at all. I hope so. Yeah, he needs to take more of those. He was a little bit further away, maybe to get a stick to the back of the leg, but he was close. He should have been getting hit more or move more. God, this right now has the makings of an absolute. When you only win 3 of them, or 4 of them, when you're 4-7-2, that's how scary. When you have 10 out of a possible 26 points, that's how. This is just hard to watch, man. Shot 7-1. I'll agree with that, Scary. What's that going to be? Is it a penalty? Well, we're going into the power play. I actually got a video of it, but I haven't had a chance to download it. I'm going to try and get that on my thing so I can pay it. Play the power play stuff. What a stupid ass commercial. We got a TNT game and 7 people watching. Wow, how did I get 7? 1 from coast to coast. Hi, coast to coast. How you doing? How you doing on YouTube and Facebook? John Hefner, Kyle Mead, Gabe Overturf, Ashley Jones, Jason Nichols, Aaron Nels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Yeah, I could see that too. Chris says it looks like they're taking Monday's win for granted and not working. Yeah, it feels like that. Oh, hooking there, and the Blues are on the penalty or power play. Just disconnected. Oh, nice move, Snuggie. Nobody there. Set it up. Missed opportunity there. Oh! Well, that wasn't a good power play. I think they got one shot off it. Every time Ovechkin touched this puck, everybody's going to be holding their breath. I don't know what it is with the Blues, man. They must be pregnant because they always seem to be late to start the period. Be right back. Okay, Ash, just let us know. Whew. The St. Louis Blues, the cure for what ails you. Can't get a power play goal? Get one against the Blues. Penalty kill can't stop them? Blues won't score. Can't make passes? The Blues will let you. This has been all Capitals. $11 to 3. Shots are 11 to 3. Well, that's the end of the first period. I will agree with that. Ashley says Benny looks good despite the lackluster play in front of him. I will agree with that. He has looked good. The one goal wasn't on him. That was a tip right in front. I mean, you're not stopping that. A seeing eye tip. Justin should be joining us shortly as we are in the first period, the first intermission. And right now, this is all capitals. And the stats look that way. Shots were 12-4 in favor of the Caps. The Blues had 16 attempts. The Caps had 16 attempts miss the net and then had 12 shots. Think about that. The Blues overall took 16 attempts at the net. The Caps had 16 that missed the net. They had 9 that got blocked and 7 that missed. Right? Yeah. Chris, you're dead on there. Right? Hits are 6 apiece. St. Louis has 6 giveaways. The Caps have 5. St. Louis has 1 takeaway to the Caps, none. Both teams blocked 7 shots. And faceoffs were 8-4 in favor of the Caps for 67% to 33%. The only goal came at the 9:50 mark. It was a power play, 9 seconds into the power play. 9 seconds into the power play, Wilson tips it in front of the net from Carlson, and it's 1-0. We had penalties from Parayko, cross-check, which Justin's not too happy about, and then Roy gets a hooking, and I thought that could have been called holding the stick on, I think it was Kyrou there. And actually, I think they should call that more holding the stick, but I know, Justin. What did you send me about the cross-checking penalty there, Justin?
I didn't send anything. That was Jason.
Oh, okay.
That sent that. But I all I said was he said how did they, or he said how did you miss that or some shit like that, and I said the refs don't call that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So,
you're gonna call, the reason you call it in that situation is because of that situation. It actually helps.
what happened to Holloway before that?
As far as what no, it wasn't Holloway. Holloway spent 3 minutes on the ice. Sundqvist
I know, but Holloway was bleeding. Why was he bleeding?
I don't know. I didn't see that. I didn't see what caused that.
I think that's what Jason's referring to. I think he's probably referring to a cross check on Holloway that wasn't called, and then they spent that extended period of time in the zone. I don't know though. I have no idea.
Maybe I don't know. I didn't. And again, like I said, that cross or the holding the stick. And to me, anytime a guy clamps his arm down or the hooking, if he clamps his arm down, they need to start holding the stick, right? And stop calling the hooking because it happens too much, right?
What they need to do is that's actually funny you bring that up because I was going to say some crap about that in the Detroit game. I'm sick of the whole it's a veteran thing to do. You have a stick right there, just clamp down on it. I hate that analogy. Oh, just he's a veteran. He's just clamping down on it. No, both guys should go. Both guys should be getting a penalty.
Yeah, it should be. There's a hook there, and then the holding the stick,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or
Yep.
you can call it for embellishment.
Yeah, but
Right?
both should be called because you can't really. It's kind of a judgment call, right? I mean, granted, it's not really a judgment call because when a player, like, if that sticks in his under his arm, he's going to clamp down. So I mean, you can obviously tell. So I mean, if you wanted to call it in the way that it's just a holding the stick instead of a hooking, that's fine. But then you kind of there is hooking that happens. So there's times where people do get hooked and they don't close the arm. So I think in that instance, it happened a few times against Larkin, where Larkin would close his arm on the stick of the Blues player, and then we would get called for hooking. No, he should have been called for holding the stick.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And Kyrou did it too. It should have been Kyrou for holding the stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The reason Parayko got called for the cross check is he broke his stick.
Yeah.
Right? You don't break your stick, you're not getting called for it there. But the cross check, I know they scored, but it actually helps the team that's been on the ice for 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they were dead tired. I mean,
now Benny should have been smacking Wilson's legs. Absolutely smacking with the stick.
But I think I don't know what I'm missing because, like I said, with these national announcers, they suck anyway, so they're gonna gloss over anything anyways. So I think Jason is referring to something that happened before the time, like before they were in the zone for an extended period of time, that the Capitals should have been called for and weren't. And I said, well, that's not surprising. But like I said, that's not going to be showcased on television because that's what national announcers do. They gloss over things that should be penalties.
Chris says, I would say it would be easier to call it embellishment because you're making a slight hook look worse than it is. I'm with that. I can see that. I think it should either be called, sorry, my ear's bothering me, called the embellishment or called the hook. Ashley said she's going to be on in the second intermission. She's having issues with her computer.
Okay.
So we should see her then.
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. Embellishment, holding the stick, it doesn't matter. It should be a penalty.
Something's got to get called. Yeah, something's got to get called. You got to make it go away. I don't know what I mean. This game right now is all caps, right?
Yeah, I mean, the Blues are making this is what's infuriating to me, and I've been a positive fan per se, and I'm still not giving up hope on this game or nothing like that. But this is what frustrates me as a Blues fan, and it's the fact that you have the Washington Capitals who, they're on home ice, they're going to try to play a little better. They lost 4 straight. Why are you making the Washington Capitals look like the '90s Red Wings? It's unacceptable. I mean, they're not that good. Okay, I'm sorry, but they're not that good. Like, you got to figure it out. You got to wake up.
What are you seeing out there, Ashley?
I'm kind of gonna go with Justin. They've got to wake up. They are very lackluster right now. Benny is really the only reason it's 1-0 right now because I see no energy on the ice right now.
The Blues scare their parents every time they play because they seem to miss a couple of periods or the late start in the period.
Maybe it was Shockey, but I agreed with his comment a few days ago that this is team birth control because nobody's getting any.
Yeah. I think it was Shockey that had said that in one of the comments.
Now, I will say positive wise, if you want me to be positive, because I am Mr. Positive, there is one guy that the Blues that I'm okay with right now, and that's Broberg. And actually, he was the player that I said in my projected lineup to watch out for because I think he was going to have a good game today. So far, he's been good. He's been the most noticeable Blue on the ice. So
I think
that is a positive.
Holloway's been pretty good too. I've noticed him a few times.
Yeah.
Holloway's been good too. Yeah.
I was going to say Snuggerud because Snuggerud's been around the puck a lot. and he's actually stolen the puck a couple of times, though he didn't get it.
Justin, Chris is asking, did you see his comments?
Probably not, because Justin doesn't watch the show during the game because he has to. You got to remember, Justin has to watch the TV like this, so he can't see the show.
I get it, because I'm the same way. That's why I'm intermission joining. But he said the Blues were taking the last win for granted.
Yeah, here it is. It looks like they're either taking Monday's win for granted. It looks like they're taking Monday's win for granted and not working. It feels like that, yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's taking it for granted. I saw when the game started, I saw two teams that were very cautious. They even said it on the broadcast. They said both teams were very cautious. And then the Capitals kind of, got to their groove a little bit. And they just have played simple hockey. I mean, it's not like they've worked on that cycle. They're getting that cycle going. But what the Capitals are doing is they're just shooting the puck. So, I mean, they're getting the puck to the point. They're trying to get somebody in front for tip or, just traffic in front of Bennington, and they're just shooting the puck. I mean, you can just see it clear as day. They're not like getting anything creative. They're just getting the puck to the point and shooting. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Capitals had more attempts that missed the net than the Blues had. They had the same amount of attempts that missed the net had the Blues had attempts total. Right? Yeah. And if you're not going to get shots, and first of all, when you spend 3 minutes in your own zone and the other team makes 3 complete line changes, there's an issue. Right? There's no and God is saying like I'm being negative, but Montgomery teaches offensively aggressive, defensively responsible. Right? That's what we see. We're not seeing that. And if we're not seeing that, what's wrong? What's missing? And I come down to chemistry. I mean, am I wrong? Or am I an idiot? Am I seeing something different? What?
I think the one interesting move I will say is not the forward core. They got to get going, but I would say the defensive side of things, like the only defensive pair to stay the same was the Broberg and Parayko defensive pairing. And I mean, and they've been the most noticeable out there. Of course, they were out there the longest on the one shift, but you have Tyler Tucker playing with Justin Falk, and then you have Fowler playing with Mayu. I feel like that's a pretty drastic change. I would use the right word for that. After you just played a great game against Edmonton, I don't really understand why you changed much on the back end of things, but I'm not the coach, so
I think they're just trying to get Mayu as somebody with more experience instead of keeping him on the third pairing with a Tucker or oh gosh, I'm blanking on his name. But
Kessel.
Yeah.
Kessel.
Just to try and get him some more confidence. I don't like that we did it, especially against the Capitals, but I think that's where the mindset was with that change.
I mean, I don't have. When it comes to defensive pairings, it really feels like a lot of our defensemen can move around, and it doesn't affect how they move around. Mailou is still young. Plain and simple, he's still young. And there's a target on him from the fans. And it's an unfair target, but it's on him, and he's going to be looked at with scrutiny because he was traded straight up for Bolduc. And that trade, I'm sorry, you don't agree to that trade. That's not a straight up trade. It was not a straight up trade. It shouldn't have been a straight up trade. And it has put an unfair amount of pressure on Mailou because it turned in that way.
Well, and it's not just a Mayu thing either. Like, I'm not just saying like, oh, May, but my thing is I preach the consistency thing. Like I even said this to you, Guy, when I was talking about like when you're changing the forward lines every game. I get it. You're trying to make things happen, but when you're changing the forward lines every game or changing any position for that matter, multiple times each game, you're not gonna have that chemistry. You need to find some lines and you need to stick with them and you need to try to make them work. And I know that's a hard thing to do because you do have to switch things up sometimes, but it hurts certain players sometimes. We
Go back to your original lines, right? I mean, I know
think
Neighbors is out, but you still go back. You go back to your original lines where you started the season. And this is why I disagree with you, Justin, so much about preseason, right? You know, about not playing your starters or giving them enough games. And
well, that's not what I said. But
no. You said the Blues did it right because they let the younger guys play and, you know, let the older guys rest. Problem is,
no, that's
okay. Well, you go ahead. How did you say it then?
I said the Blues play preseason how preseason should be played, and I didn't say that it's because they rest their star guys. I didn't say that at all. I said the Blues play the preseason correctly because they allow these young guys to try to take roster spots, which is exactly what you should do in the preseason. I also think on the flip side, the Blues didn't do the right thing when it came to playing their full lineup. They played their full lineup once. They needed to play their lineup at least another game or at least 2 games. But the thing is the system for the Blues is so deep that I think for the future that I still think the Blues do play preseason right. And I think that goes back to years prior where the Blues allow young guys to try to grab roster spots, which is exactly what you should be doing. You shouldn't be playing your roster guys every single game. And I do agree with you. They should have played their roster a lot more games in the preseason. But that still doesn't change my outlook on how I think the preseason should be played.
Well, next year there's only 4 preseason games. You're losing 2.
Yeah. Well, right? And you're gonna see more. You're gonna see more of a full roster setup next year with less games.
I think my TV.
You will. You know, with four preseason games, you will see more of a roster ready lineup in those games.
There we go. My cable box shut off. Well, we're just about back to the game. What are your expectations for the third period? I'll start with Ashley. Our second period.
I'm hoping that they come up with, you know, a vengeance. I mean, they need to have realized, hey, we came out flat-footed. We need to have more energy. We need to put shots on goal because the only way they're going to score is if they actually bring the puck to the net. So 3 shots isn't going to cut it.
Justin?
Yeah, I mean, they need to wake up. I mean, like I said, this team is they're playing well. They played a good period. The Washington Capitals did, but I mean, like I said, there's no reason that the Blues should be this flat-footed against a Washington Capitals team. They're not the 90s Red Wings. They're missing one of their pieces right now in PLD. They need to wake up and get going. I mean, you're playing a great player in Alexander Ovechkin, but you're still not playing the 90s Red Wings, so you need to get going.
I agree. Pucks to the net. Be offensively aggressive and defensively responsible. Okay, guys, I know you're going to watch the game. I will see you at the second intermission.
All right.
Aloha.
Sounds good.
Chunk. There we go. Need some Monster energy drinks. Thrown in. I like that, Jason. Where was that during the intermission, Jason?
Yeah, Jason, where were you when I was on?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good comment. Where was it during the intermission when we needed it, you know? You going to stick with me, Ash?
Yeah, I might. I can hear the game while I'm in here. It's been a minute, so I figure maybe I'll stay in and just listen.
He says, I just got here. Well, you're late. You're like the Blues, late to start.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I look at this team and go, they're too good to be this bad.
They really are. On paper, you wouldn't see these holes. They
No.
have so much veteran depth, and then they have, all these up-and-comers that are talented.
Right?
It's just that they're not meshing well together.
I'll tell you, they need to start a line of Snuggerud, Devo, and maybe Thomas or Shen, right? Put Snuggerud and Devo on the same line. Well, I know Devo can play center, but when Neighbors comes back, put those three together on a line.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Kyrou, Thomas, and Bushnevich back together.
I really would.
Right? Bushnevich seems disconnected with everybody. I know he wants to play better, but something's happening with him where it's just he can't find a connectivity with anybody.
No, he can't. And I just don't understand it because he's a talented player. Like,
Yeah.
I had no problems. Like, Lance made a post about we paid him too much, but I had no problem with how much we paid him.
Yeah.
But it's like there's a disconnect right now, at least to start this.
When here you go. This hasn't been brought up for a while. When was Bushnevich at his best?
Probably the first year that we had him.
Who else did we have that first year?
Man, you're making me think. I've been all anatomy the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Did we have Perron still, or
Nope. We might have had Perron, but that's not who I'm thinking of. Oh, there we go. Another goal by that was number 900, I think. Yep. Bennington gives up number 900.
Of course he does. That's our luck.
And it wasn't a good goal either. It was a bad one. It was he just threw it from a deep spot and it bounced off and goes in the net. We see you, Sister JJ.
We still had O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't who he played with, though.
Tarasenko
and
Barbashev. We had the
Barbashev, the Spetsna line. When they put that line together, when that line was together for 3 games, it was absolutely spectacular. When he was able to play with other Russians, skilled Russians, he was able to play his game. I think that the language barrier is affecting him a lot more than they wanted to. Oh, Bennington misplayed the puck. Oh, yeah. Bennington misplays the puck, and then it ends up getting Ovechkin keeps it in, and he gets it down on the circle, and he's just able to throw a backhand that just sneaks in. Bush needs to go to the third. Bushnevich needs they need to find a Russian that they can put with him that is skilled. And I like Torpachenko, but I don't think he's skilled enough. Though who knows? It could work. That putting because he can score goals. I mean, Torpachenko, he scored 13 a couple of years ago, so he can put up double digits. God, I was hoping he didn't get 900 against us. But of course he does.
Well,
wow. I think he gets 950 before he's done.
I don't know. He's had a little bit of a slump. I don't know if he'll get 950. It's probably his last season.
No, he said he's coming back. It's just how much. It's just where he goes. Does he play for the Caps or not? I don't think it's his last season. And I also think he did. I also think that he's not going to let Crosby play one more year than him. I have a feeling there's a little bit of a rivalry there. At least it feels that way to me. Well, they got down 2-0 again. Let's see if they can come back like they did against Edmonton. And it wasn't really a good goal either at all.
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah. Just a backhand. Bennington was out of position. Bennington out of position. Bad. Come out and what? 2 minutes, 39 seconds in, you give up the second goal. I don't know what's wrong with this team. I do think that not playing your starters for more than one game has affected this team a lot.
I agree with that. I think that it contributed to the lack of chemistry. I also think that changing the lines too many times is also affecting chemistry, like Justin was saying in the intermission.
No,
But
I agree. I agree that
yeah,
you need to go
a
back
lot of
to
these
the lines
players,
and just
though,
work with them.
have already played with each other, though. So, I mean, I can't excuse Kairu. I can't excuse Shen. I mean, they've already played with half of the team. So,
Yeah, again, it's I don't feel like Kairu's had a bad season, right?
I don't think he's terrible, but he hasn't had the season I expected him to have yet.
He hasn't had the offensive season you've expected.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bennington just got made to look stupid on that one. Wow. This is going to be a bad game. Bolivar, his second of the season. And Tucker gives up the puck behind the net. Bennington doesn't have a chance. He got made to look stupid. Wow. I mean,
Again.
we don't know how to win a game. The St. Louis Blues, the cure for what ails you. Can't score a goal, you'll score one against them. Haven't gotten a power play in 5 games? A power play goal in 5 games? Don't worry, they'll let you get one. Penalty kill can't stop them? The Blues won't score. Chris, I agree with you there. And thing is, I can't put this on coaching because I think Monty's the right coach.
I agree. I think Monty is the right coach. Maybe it's the lack of chemistry and confidence. Maybe it's the
There's a locker room issue. There's a locker room issue that needs to get solved and solved quickly. And I'm sorry. I think you need a captain change. At this point, I think you need a captain change. Either yank the C completely or give it to Thomas. One of the two things.
I don't think Thomas is going to do any better.
I think Thomas should have had it to begin with, but Thomas is the closest thing you got to a superstar right now.
He is, but that doesn't mean he's your captain.
It looks like professionals playing against peewees out there. It really does. Hell, at the last game we were at, I said, hey, let the Pee-wees back on the ice. At least they knew how to complete a pass.
Yeah.
There's a pass to Holloway bounces right off his stick. And he's not able to get a shot off.
Well, right now, I mean, you always say you make your own puck luck, but they're not able to do that. They're not generating anything.
You make your own puck luck by being hard on the puck, by knowing where the puck's going, knowing who's got the puck, being the quarterback when you have the puck. And it doesn't seem like anybody's the quarterback out there.
No. And it's really looked bad. And I'm surprised I'm saying this because I love Neighbors, don't get me wrong, but I didn't realize how much of an impact he was going to have being gone. But it seems like he really had more oomph that he was adding to the team than I had anticipated because we got a little bit of oomph back with Thomas, but that was short-lived.
Yeah. No, Neighbors is some energy to the team, right? And Neighbors brings cockiness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this team's missing. And we haven't talked about it yet, but with Milan Lucic down on a PTO in Springfield, there's a chance he's coming up, right? He's going to play for nothing, basically.
Yeah.
He's going to play for the league minimum. And it looks like professionals versus amateurs out there. Right? It really does.
I'm okay with that, Chris. I would like that too.
I don't want it a top line. I want it at the second line.
I'm sorry, but you don't put your superstar on your second line.
He's got Tommy in there. No, I would have put. Okay, I thought he had somebody else. I would have put Devo on that line. Devo, Jakey, and Snoogie instead of Thomas. I made that your second line.
I still want to see that line. I think that would be a good line. I know you want to see Booch, Thomas, and Kyrou together, but that would also be a fun line. I think a lot of energy, a lot of speed.
This team is making me look like a complete idiot with my preseason predictions. Complete idiot.
That's why I'm glad I didn't give you my preseason predictions. I would have looked like a total fool.
Oh, Walker with his old teammates. Sundqvist fired a shot right in front of the crease, right to the goalie's chest. Like, that's not going to get you anywhere.
Well, at least it was to the goalie. It's better than not. At least you could stand a chance for a bounce. Better than not taking a shot at all.
Shockey says I wouldn't mind that line too. Is Devo even in tonight though? I haven't seen. I know he's there. I don't know what his line is. Give me a second and I'll tell you.
Yeah, because I think our scratch was Joseph.
Yeah. No, Devo's playing, but he's got 8 shifts. He's been on ice for 7 minutes, 19 seconds, a block shot, and 2 face-off wins. Or 2 face-off losses. Sorry, 2 face-off losses. So no, now they've got him at 1. They just gave him a face-off win. So he's 1 for 3 on the face-off circle, and he's got a block shot. So he's basically been missing. Right? So
what line is he?
shots? They're now up to 10 shots. So shots are 14-10 this period, or overall for the period. The Blues are actually out shooting the Caps 5-2, but not getting anywhere with it. Yeah, I agree, Scary. This is an ouch game. Oh my goodness. I don't. It feels like every season we kind of start this way, right? Oh, we're all happy, and then we need a 10-game win streak to get us back at the end of the year, and that's not sustainable, and that's the problem.
Yeah, I was telling Will I don't see this team making the playoffs if this continues, because I don't know that we can sustain another season where we have a 10-game win streak.
Yeah. Oh, Bennington was keeping the puck. Bennington took the puck and put it in his pants. The 900 puck.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to give it up. He was going to keep it. That's pretty good. Oh, Thomas just missed. Right in front of the net and just missed it. Just misses.
All right, guy, I'm gonna hop out and go watch a little bit.
Okay, I will see you later. Well, I mean, it's great to have Ashley here. We love having her. Glad she got to sit in, and it's nice to have someone to talk to during the game too. That would probably, if there was two of us, if I did have someone that was able to do it more during the game, it would be better. But hey, it is what it is. I'm doing the best I can, and I love each and every one of you, and thank you for watching and helping me out and being my friends. I really appreciate you. And those that got to see me in St. Louis, thank you for making the time. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I think me and Chris are already planning next year's fishing trip. Benny tried to keep that 900 puck. Gateway Sports. Thank you, Gateway Sports. Appreciate you. Oh, there you go, Holloway. Oh, that fight. It's Shin again. Why is it fucking Shin? You're going to hear me bitch about this at the intermission. Why is it Shin? Why is your captain the guy that has to do the fighting? You're taking a skilled player off the ice for 5 minutes. This should be Tucker. It should be Walker. It should be Torpachenko. Oh, this pisses me off. Wrong guy. Good hit by Parayko there. Oh, what a hit by Parayko. Oh, they didn't even give them fightings. They went 4-on-4. If I do the king, I do Swiss cheese, but I like the extra seat. But this was the worst line choice I've ever had. I was not happy this time. Trust me. Every time I made my order, they effed it up. So what did they give him penalties for? Roughing? It's not saying yet. Right now, it just gave him 2 minutes. So, I don't know. It's showing 2 minutes, but it looks like it's 5-on-5. So, They probably got the 5 minutes for fighting. They just haven't changed it yet. Ah, 4-0. Just like that. Just like that. We are getting destroyed. Carlson. Oh, they both got fighting majors. They updated it. Blowout, blowout, blowout. No coming back from this. Well, they pulled Bennington. Now Hoffer's in. So 8-0. Again, I don't think this is on Bennington. And Craig says, well, the shin fight sure woke him up. The Caps. Agreed. I do not know, Chris. I do not know. This team is just so disconnected. They nothing they do is right. They don't play for each other. Dechurin has 3 points already in this game. There goes my fantasy stats. Yep. Unreal. Well, the Blues are going on the power play. Bennington had no saves in the second period. Mike, I don't know what's going on, man. It's disconnected. There's no chemistry. They can't make their own puck luck. But I wish I could tell you more. I wish I had an answer. I just don't. Not this year, and it shouldn't be. They should be much better. I don't know what to say, my friend. It's hard to watch. It's hard to do this. It's hard to sit here and talk about it. And actually, I'm going to get lucky because I can't do the third period because I got to go pick up my car. But yeah, Blues on the power play. Let's see if they can not give up a shorty. See if they can actually score one and stop the bleeding. John, you're kind of right. 1, 2, turnover. Yeah? 1, shot. Devo with a good shot there. Oh, good one-timer from Devo. Oh, Snuggerud wasn't there where he needed to be. We can't wait to the second half of the season this year, bud. We're gonna have to pick it up now. Kyrie should have shot that. Kyrie had it and didn't shoot it. Kyrie had it and didn't shoot it. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I figure I came out for like 5 seconds and we got scored again, so I might as well just listen and talk with you.
Bennington did not make a save in the second period.
No, nope, he did not.
Right? Did not make a save in the second period. Now the Blues were on a power play and it's gone. Suter gets called for hooking in the offensive zone. Mike says no, so nobody's ever in. That's been an issue for the Blues for a long time. Long time.
Well, it depends because Neighbors is pretty good at being the cleanup guy, but he's out.
Yeah.
And Bolduc was pretty good at it too, but we traded him. So
Scary says they need to ask for mercy and call it. Well, this is the one problem with this team. With the other teams, this is the Detroit game. Up 4-0, and they quit playing. Washington's up 4-0, and they sure haven't quit playing. Right? Now Washington's on a power play for a minute and a half or a minute 45.
Well, we'll see how long it lasts, seeing that Bennington is, got a
He's
0
out.
save.
Hoffer's in.
Oh, Hofer's in?
Yep. They pulled Bennington after the fourth goal. Turnover. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's just.
I think we jinxed him by saying that he was playing better.
Oh, if they kept that out of the net, that's going to be amazing. They're going to have to look at it because it was sitting right on the line for a second. They were right in the paint. So it'll get looked at. Oh, no, it didn't go in. So, but it was right there. They all fought for it. For Hoffer finally got it. I hope you can, Mike. I hope you get to go. They're in Buffalo tomorrow, which I'm not going to be able to do a show. I got to work. I just put $800 on my car, so I got to earn that back. Huh?
Yep, you're gonna have to work.
Yep. Yeah, and that's 2 days, 2.5 days of 12-hour days to try and get that money back.
Yep.
$600 for the tires and 100, almost 200 for the
Installation.
the
Disposal.
alignment. Somehow I knocked my car out of alignment.
Oof.
It was doing this. The steering wheel was sitting to the right. So
he's having a bad night.
Was that
Will. Yeah.
Hi, Will.
Oh, he's already gone.
Oh,
He came in to tell me they pulled Benny.
yeah.
I guess we have a delay.
Yeah. Well, it depends. You should get 3 games to go to. You get the Devils, the Rangers, and the Islanders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to put that comment up there, John.
Yeah, I'm not putting it up there, but I did chuckle.
I mean, he's not off, you know. My comment when a game like this is Wilson for cross checking. So now we'll go back to we'll go 4-on-4 for a while and then back to a power play. But the Blues couldn't score in a $2 whorehouse with a fistful of $100 bills.
Yeah. That's very accurate right now.
Yeah. My other good one, and the one that almost got me kicked out of a game, was the only thing that sucks more than the Blackhawks is the gay porn star.
Was that at a Chicago game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
not
in
this season.
Chicago?
Huh?
In Chicago?
No, here.
Ooh.
Yeah. Somebody reported it.
Oh.
But luckily the people around me said we didn't hear him say it. They said I made a racial or an epithet remark. Like a homophobic. They called it a homophobic remark. And I didn't think that was homophobic at all.
I don't think it's homophobic, but some people these days are sensitive.
Yep. Mike liked it. At least one of them. At least one of them. Right? I mean, they're on a power play, and it just the team is disconnected. They absolutely need a closed door meeting. Maybe Montgomery needs to just sit down with the team and individually find out what's going on. Right? What's going on? Like this year, the one thing that I noticed, and I hadn't really brought it up, and I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up, but every year the Blues do the Halloween party, right?
Yeah.
And it seemed like this year they downplayed it. I mean, they put a couple of pictures up, but it wasn't like in the past where it's like been a huge thing, right? Almost like it was downplayed.
Yeah, and that could be because of how poorly they're playing. It could be that they just weren't wanting to make a big deal about it.
5-0. I don't know if that was on the power play or if the power play was over. I don't know if that was a shorty or not. We will find out. This is an ass whipping from the ass whippings. Melu looked like he didn't even have a stick out there. Oh, yeah. Melu just gave it away. Not really on Hoffer, but kind of on Hoffer if you see it. I mean, it goes off his shoulder. Oh, and then if Mayu doesn't touch the puck, it'd have been a hand pass and wouldn't have counted. Making your own puck. That's what I talk about, making your own puck luck. Right
Yep.
there. Not being intelligent enough or not having the wherewithal or the game situational awareness.
Yeah.
And that's what they're lacking. Maybe that situational awareness isn't there with what's going on in the game and what's happening and where players are on the ice, and that situational awareness just isn't there. No, I'm not talking about the Halloween game itself. I'm talking about the Blues Halloween party. That's what I'm talking about. The Blues do the team does a Halloween party every year, and you usually see like the one year that O'Reilly and Perron win as each other.
Yeah.
O'Reilly went.
They posted pictures, but they did not do as much as they usually do this year.
Yeah, right. Like there's no video, no special costumes, like two players dressing as each other or something like that. It really felt like it was just, oh, ho hum, we have to go.
Yeah.
Right. And here's Shen getting in another fight, and it does no good for Shen to get in a fight.
No, because we need him on the ice.
On the ice. That's why I bitch about it. Shen is not the guy that should be doing the fight. I mean, it glances off of Hoffer's shoulder, so there's nothing he could do. They need to take a trip to Fort Leonard Wood and do a team building course. Maybe, right? For me, they just, and again, I'm not putting this on coaching because we have the right coach, but he's got to do something. He's really got to do something.
Absolutely.
Right? Make if you think that guys, there's some guys out there that are not playing up to par, make Bushnevich a healthy scratch. Make Kyrou a healthy scratch. Make Holloway a healthy scratch.
Well, I wouldn't do Holloway. Holloway hasn't been playing poorly.
But send a message. Send a message. Right? Neighbors gave his all and this team fell apart. That it shouldn't be that. Right? This team needs to find that cohesiveness that wasn't there, is not there, and it should be there.
I agree.
It's almost like she's going. It's so bad. She's going. Something's offensively aggressive, defensively responsible. Right? Sit Shen. I could see that.
Yeah, I can get behind sitting Shen or Booch, even Falk, but Holloway's been playing okay. Kyrou, I think, has been playing okay. Not where I expected him to be, but not sitting level. I think that you send the message to Kairu by sitting a Shen or a Booch.
Yeah. Was that a zipper? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, John. Maybe when you laid down, you heard a zipper. I don't know. No.
Let's stop
the
mixing
worst
the line.
That's the problem. We've mixed the lines up way too much. Mike, that's the thing. There's no cohesiveness. No one has a chance to figure things out because the lines keep getting mixed up. And how does that not go in? Perfect pass. And 2 on none. Perfect pass and it doesn't go, or 2 on 1. You know, I would say don't get embarrassed, but you're already embarrassed. Right? Yes, it's a good time for a nap.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. The team doesn't want to win. I'll tell you right now, the team doesn't want to win because teams that want to win don't play like this.
No, they do not.
Teams that want to win do not play like this, plain and simple. Penalty or puck out of play, one of the two. I mean, you've outshot them 10-8, but they've outscored you 3-0. Right? I don't know what to say. There's the they just need to start playing better hockey and figure something out. No, well, Mike Hoffer has not been good at all, and Bennington. I can put the second period on Bennington, but he kept him in the game in the first, and a lot of this was them not supporting him. This is not. Everybody wants to put this on goaltending, and I don't think it's as bad. Goaltending's been as bad as everybody made it out to be.
I think some games it was goaltending. And I'm coming from somebody that, I will defend a goaltender. Look at how many times you and I fought about goaltending. The goalie, when you look at our stats, the Blues are actually one of the teams that let up the least amount of shots. So for goaltending to have as many goals against as they do, there is a issue. But I was impressed with Hofer in his last game. And Benny played really well against Edmonton. And he had a good first period. And I'll even say, like, the 900 goal, when I went back and rewatched that when I stepped out for a while, I don't put that on him. Now, the other goals I do put on him, the third and fourth. So, but I mean, at that point in time, that's frustration from look at how Tucker just turned that puck over right in front of him and made him look like a fool. Why are you going to keep playing if your team in front of you is not playing? Yeah, exactly. Right. And again, I know Justin, I bet Justin comes on here and blows the goaltenders up, but I don't. Very well. To me, this is not as bad. The goaltending's not been as bad as everyone's made it out to be. I don't trade Bennington. If I would trade anybody, I'd trade Hofer. I'm not trading either of them. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna trade someone more along the lines of a Falk.
Falk maybe. I see possibly. Well, Joseph will probably get traded.
Yeah.
Uh,
If they want to send a message, I could see them trading Booch.
Butch just signed, and I think he has an NTC, and I don't think that he'll waive it unless the situation's really, really right.
Yeah.
Bush needs a Russian. Bush needs a Russian. Needs a skilled Russian. Right? And here's the thing. We might have one. And I don't know how close. So Slovakia used to be a Russian stronghold. Maybe with Devo, maybe putting Devo with Bush might help. I don't know if they speak the same language, but it might help. Well, I make the playoffs every year.
I'm sorry. Anytime he gives you crap about your fantasy league, I got laugh.
Right. And I did make a trade. I traded one of my goalies. I traded away. I had who was the Ellis? I had Ellis, and I traded him away after the Blues traded him, and I did it because I didn't want 3 goalies on my roster taking away from a team that didn't have goalies. So I traded him to a team that had 3 goalies, but they were all on IR. Not Layla's going.
Yeah, she's got the giggles.
Yeah. Oh, Justin's so upset he can't even come on.
Oh no.
I haven't seen him come on yet, so I'm waiting for him. No, these Geico Gecko commercials are gotten so bad. Right?
Oh yeah.
And trading in the NHL is so different than trading in fantasy. It
Yeah.
is so different. Right? Remember the Scandella rant?
Oh
right?
gosh, yeah.
You know, I'm not going to play it because since he's retired, but it's like, oh, trade Scandella, he's the worst player ever. It doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. And I can't believe I'm about to say this. What this team is missing is toughness. It's absolutely that there's no toughness on this team. Right? There's no asshole on this team. And I don't think Lucic belongs on this team, but if that's what it's going to do to wake these guys up, to call them out in the locker room, then maybe we need it. But
I kind of am on the same page with you there. And I'm all about people deserving a second chance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm all for it if it'll wake them up.
But there's no guarantee that it does. And I don't know. And Bennington tried to keep Ovechkin's 900 goal puck.
Yeah, I saw that again. Whenever I stepped out, they were showing it.
Relax, guy. Nobody's expecting you to replace Army. However, where do you start? That's actually a good question. And to me, it starts in the locker room. And it's not a management thing. It's not a coaching thing. It's a player thing. And the players, because the players aren't going anywhere. Right? You're not. It's not like the old days where you could just trade it with no trade clauses and all that other stuff. It's just not going to happen.
I mean, we could always go like Mighty Ducks and just tape them all together.
Yeah. Right. I do agree with this comment.
Yeah.
Right. Tucker or Kessel, that's what they were brought in for. So I do agree with that comment, and they haven't been.
Well, I don't know. Tucker has his moments.
Yeah. So right off the bat, Kyra Thomas and Bushnevich all have full no trade clauses for this season, right? And they're all signed long term, so you're not trading them. Shen has a 15-trade no trade list, and you've got him for 2 more years, possible. Suter 2 years. Nobody else has a no trade clause. Suter, Joseph, Holloway, Texier, Bootstad, Torpachenko, Sundquist. Then you have Stugard and Dvorsky. They're on ECLs, so not really sure what that's going to do. And then Walker, and then Falk is now on his modified no trade clause, and so is Krug is on full over season-ending long-term LTI. So we got his money back finally. Parayko's no trade clause. Fowler this season has a modified no trade clause, but that's not going to kick into effect because we've already, you're not trading Fowler, right? There's nobody to trade. Really, the only guy that you could really look at trading is Bennington. And if you trade Bennington, you're saying the season's over.
Pretty much.
Ryan Green, you can give the players a puck, but you can't play the game for them. Can it just be as easy as being so frustrated? The team seems like everything is against them. At this point, it's just players giving, and it could be. And it really could be. But at some point, the players have got to. They've got to just say, you know what? If everybody's against us, let's be against everybody.
Yeah.
Instead of giving up. And it's hard. It's hard. I've been in that position. I have been in the position where it feels like everybody is against you and you can do nothing right. It is extremely hard. Right? I've been in that position with this show.
Oh, yes. I've seen it.
Right? I should have quit the show a long time ago. This is my 8th season of no growth. I haven't grown in 6 years, yet here I am still doing it. The frustration happens every show. I get frustrated every single show. Right?
I know, bud. Yeah, guy mentioned that players only meeting.
Seeing if everything's okay with Justin. Yeah, I mentioned that a while ago. And it's got to happen, right? Shen should not be the guy doing that fight. And you can't. The problem is Shen's too much of a skilled player. I mean, he can get in there and get feisty, but he can't be the guy doing the fight.
No, that's when you need a Tucker or a Walker or.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I get it, Ryan. And that's the same. I get the same 10, 7, 8, 9, 10 people that watch it. I have no growth. On YouTube, I've been at 750 for like 4 years. I've been in the 700 mark for years. I haven't gone up. I stay kind of steady. Even getting some of the mentions I've gotten. I've been on NHL radio and got no growth from that. Zero growth from mentioning my show on NHL radio. That's got to be unfucking heard of. Imagine that. You go on a national radio program. You have people tell you they heard you on it and get zero growth. He's making dinner, so he's giving up. Right?
Yeah. Someone needs to find him so that he can punch someone or someone can punch him.
Oh, that I still don't believe that that's what it was. Doesn't this kind of show the weak leadership group? It's been the same fault, Pareko, Thomas, and Shin. I don't know if I want to go there. I don't even know who that is. Gio Reyna. It's probably saying it together. It's some fucked up word. He's probably getting me. I really haven't even thought about the World Cup or the Olympics, bud.
Yeah.
Right? I haven't even gone over the stats because it ain't worth it. They
No,
certainly
it really isn't.
team. I don't know if that's it. And you could be right. I don't know. Oh, I get it, Justin. I get it, man. Trust me, I've done so many shows where I've had to sit through this, and a lot of times I've skipped out on the third period because of it. Tonight, I probably will have to skip out of the third because I got to go get my car. But, I do this because people do like me. There are people that like me and will stay with me and watch the show. I got 8 people watching now. 9 people. I got 9 people that put likes in the air. Gateway Sports, Chris Shockey, John Hefner, Alaska Kyle Mead, Gabe Overturf, Ashley Jones, Jason Nichols, and Aaron Nels. They put it up there. Otter said that something changed in the room after that. I kind of heard that, and I to me, it's like a lot got made to do out of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I give you, thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that, bud. Right. But you didn't give me a like on the show that you're watching because your name would have shown up because you're on YouTube, Facebook for a change. So nice try, bud. After you're saying that after the fight between Stanford and I forget who it was, because you didn't put a like. Unless you just did it. Yeah, he just did. Now I can say your name, Ryan Green. Thank you. Right? It was at Sanford and who was the guy that had the heart attack?
Bomeister.
Yeah, was it Sanford and Bomeister? Yeah.
I want to say it was.
I agree. This team does have way too much talent to be this lifeless. Way too much. No, you put it up late because I would have seen it. In fact, I see as soon as anybody puts it up. Wayne Harder puts it up. Right? Sanford and Bortuzzo. Okay.
Bortuzzo. I miss Bortuzzo.
Right? It wasn't J-Bo. Okay, I'm wrong. Bortuzzo. Yeah, I think Bortuzzo retired. Sanford might have retired too, or I don't know where he's at this year.
Sanford's in Edmonton, I thought.
Is he?
Yeah, we saw him the other day.
Okay. Well, I didn't get. I only got to kind of sort of watch the game. At
least I think he was there. I could be crazy.
Yeah, he's not even showing up. Unless I'm spelling it wrong, which is possible. Oh, here it is. And he is no current contract, so he's not on a team.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't think he was. I think he played with Edmonton last year for a little bit, but yeah, he's not on a team right now.
Oh no, he was with the Rockford Ice Hogs last year.
Yeah. Yeah, Chicago waived him. So I don't know what else to do, man. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, Justin, it is definitely a blow.
Yeah, I agree with that. Neighbors being out would make sense if this team was playing really good before. I yes and no. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm not a big steak and shake guy, but Lion's Choice let me down. I'd probably go White Castles or Emos. Right? I agree. Neighbors was playing well.
He was our leading scorer.
Right? Him blocking that shot I think he blocked the shot and then he got knocked into the boards awkwardly. He probably broke a bone.
Yeah.
The fact that he was out 5
yeah, that's
weeks.
why it's 5 weeks.
Yeah. That's usually 5 to 8 weeks for a bone. So maybe he gets in an oxygen chamber and heals quickly. You never know. Right? I don't know if I'm going to stick around for the third because I got to go get my car.
Yeah, you've been saying it. That's kind of why I stuck around this long, was I figured you were going to end it early. So
Yeah,
I figured I'd hang out.
It's kind of not worth it. I do appreciate you. What about Waffle House? I'm okay with Waffle House. Tucker to the Red Wings. That's a possibility.
No, I'm not giving up Tucker.
Yeah, I don't think we'll give him up yet.
He's our depth defenseman.
I don't think you'd give up a big enough thing for it.
No.
I'd want a little more. He's playing Fishing Planet. Yeah, okay. Dumb me. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. The game's just too bad. I got to go get my car. I'm going to call it. Ashley, thanks for joining me. I'm not even going to do my thing. I'm just going to sign off. You guys have a good one. I will not be here tomorrow. Probably the next show will be Sunday.
All right.
I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye now.